Hi everyone, it's Jean, and today I want to show you a sample soap note. This soap note is going to save you time and money, but I'll explain about that in just a moment. First, just a reminder to receive all of our business tip videos and counseling form videos, make sure you hit the subscribe button below. Let's get started. This soap note is an automated form. It's created in Microsoft Word. And I'm going to go over it real quick with you. It's not just the form, but the format. Just so you know that the boxes just expand. You can just type right into them. You can click the box to indicate what service, progress, write in current meds. What's really great about this form and why it's going to save you time and money is because it makes your soap notes that much easier, convenient, and neater. Not only that, but because you don't have to print out forms anymore, it's going to save you money in paper and ink. Further, you can save the forms directly to your computer. Just make sure you password protect all your data and that your computer files are well organized and that you back them up. So, let's take a look at this soap note format. Treatment goal address. Well, today it's the intake interview, so there's no goal. Additional client concerns. This would be the initial presenting problem, the client's feeling depressed over the last 6 months. The subjective data, that is what the client's reporting about her own observations about her condition, that she noticed depression after a second job loss in the last 6 months, and that she's feeling worthless and inept. Okay, so the clinical observation, that is more behavioral and measurable, as we've talked about before. The client is an MA level engineer with 10 years experience, no history of depression, overweight, eats mostly fast food, and does not exercise. You know as a professional how the connection that we now know between lifestyle choices and depression, so it's really important that you make notes of this. The assessment. Client exhibits signs of moderate depression. Notice how the subjective data and the objective data are now being assimilated into the assessment portion. Client showing signs of moderate depression. The depression may be situational, may be exacerbated by thoughts of low self-worth and job loss, lack of exercise, proper nutrition. You also want to make note in the assessment portion what the client's level of motivation is to address her goals, her problem area. And in this case, the client indicated that she's willing to do whatever it takes and that she even recognizes that her lifestyle choices may be part of the problem. She's further complaining of difficulty sleeping and fatigue. It's important that you notate all of the criteria that support a diagnosis of depression if that's where you're leaning. The plan, finally, the S, the O, and the A assimilate into a nice cohesive plan. In this case, since it's the initial interview, in collaboration with the client, you're going to develop a healthy lifestyle objectives combined with cognitive therapy to address self-worth issues. Make sure you do your risk assessment. Danger to self or others, in other words. If yes, describe danger and the intervention. What's great about this form is it prompts you. You will never forget to do your risk assessment using this form. Make sure you note any additional comments. Reschedule the client, the time, the date, and record your fee charged and whether it was collected. Don't forget to do your mini mental health assessment. That's over on the left-hand side of the form. Assessing for appearance, speech, mood, behavior, and cognitions. By the way, I'll include in the description below a link to a glossary explaining all of the mental status exam terms. Well, I hope this helps. Don't forget to click subscribe. And if you need some soap notes or other counseling forms, go to soapnoteexample.com. We'll see you next time.